And the big question is Queenix up for the job of locking it down? Because he's got the dualies. Good place for them, but domed right away from Monesi.
Back in the pit, Norios getting pressure from both sides. That's a good smoke. It's going to let G2 get control of Graveyard up long. Short players are where it's at. No kills connect for Norios, and Huxi runs him down. I like that smoke for G2. Instead of throwing in one motor side, it's very deep. Isolates Norios in pit, and it's a triple flank retake round for Ecstatic around the world, and they've already written it off. Rather just save their armor, knowing the likelihood of winning this round is a near impossibility. So Patty will hang around with less to lose. G2 take a clean pistol.
Yeah, clean as can be. 4 alive at the end of it. So let's try throw ourselves into the action. That's what Ecstatic are telling themselves.
G2's Inferno looks very good. Oh, there we go. Against Furia, obviously on the CT side, they were very dominant. They were taking a lot of fights in Banana. They were really putting the pressure on, more so than we've actually seen any other team do so at the major so far. Most squads have been very passive on the Banana side, using util early, occasionally some retake teams. But like if you look at VP, for example, there'll be 5v4 and it will be Fame playing CT spawn and conceding the B site. We've definitely seen that let VP down. But everyone has their different approach right now to, dare I call it, the most controversial map in Counter-Strike at the moment. A map that has not been enjoyed as much as it has in history. And a map where the util, the CS2 util, a year on now, feels like it's extremely powerful.
Divide that middle area of the map in two and stop G2 from pressuring up from the T-stairs. Good util to apply all this kind of early stress to the players down at T-ramp, and they will fight for Banana. Will Ecstatic, they trade their way to success there. You can see what that smoke does. Monesi couldn't come through to lend a helping hand to Hunter. He had to go and clear it from alt mid, so it's good to just take the pace out of the round. G2
Library late, trying to assist his team. Right now he's just ensuring that G2 are not going for a B wrap.
Yeah, I mean, with G2 having given up this Banana control after they lose that fight, they know there's going to be bodies over here on A. They should be ready for 3 fights. And so Monesi winning that one over towards long, now teeing up his teammates with flashbangs. Queenix so blind down in the pit, but still gets out with the frag. And now even onto the swing of Hunter. We'll find him. There's the nice swift return from Ecstatic as soon as those guns come out. It's like a last second exec as they're teeing everything up. And that means they're going to have to come through this smoke. Huxi leads the way. Kragan back turn. Tries to flick back round, but it's Patty with all the glory down in the pool. 15 seconds, time is of the essence for G2, but they get the openers. Norios trying to make the hero play, trying to save the day for Ecstatic, but he can't get out through the smoke. And so G2 leave it down to the wire. But they managed to get out the other side with a bomb plant and this 3v2 post plant. 2 players in at the back of Dark. There is still a nade for Queenix. That could be used to really soften up these Dark players, and it will. Brings them both down to half. 1 kill out of Queenix. They know about Hunter here. Salazar's moving in. Monesi and Hunter ready to swing off of each other, but mopped up from Salazar's AK.
Waste time and be in the backline the whole round if you want, but you also don't want to give guns to G2 in an eco round like this. Deagle spam denied. Static happy to fight G2 as they enter the site.
And look at him mop this one up cleanly. Nexa has been able to make a great deal of space here. Running it down, Nexa! Sudden double kill from nowhere, but the AWP might let him down here. A missed shot onto a kind of walking up and down the line. He's like the general of this team. Oh, Hunter, that's awkward. The flashes wreck him.
I felt like a go Molotov right there, the way it was climbing up the wall. I don't miss those.
First kill given over. G2 certainly came into that round with an idea and a play they wanted to make, but it's well countered by the Ecstatic util, essentially making that kill free.
Their grenades have been really good down Banana. They've never lost that fight overall. Not since the rifle round. Oh, the molly on the smoke as well. What a combination. They don't know about Nico. He's blind. Somehow swapping positions. Kraken gets behind them, but a double entry opens up. The timing's thrown through a loop there as Nico somehow sneaks right past behind the wood.
The rifles is that, you know, for them in this veto, having Inferno come through first, it's one that Ecstatic have played at every single stage thus far of the, I think what, this would be quick maths. Well, out of the 7 series they played, there you go, there's, they played it 5 times across that, so it's been like a reoccurring pattern that this has crept up in their games. Looking for this opening blow, this first kill. Nadios down in the pit is dinked up and might get finished off here as they've crept up past him. Queenix on the rotate in. 1 kill from the man. Nico punishing the banana push, and Queenix is flushed out of the A site, so that's more like it for G2 as they chain together 2 in a row.
Yeah, that was Nico with the bomb at ramp, so sure.
Oh, I didn't even notice he had the bomb. That's really scary.
Yeah, he's scared as well. Kraken comes through the smoke, right? He doesn't expect anyone there, but that's still a very risky position to be in, but it works perfectly for G2. I like that pace for Hunter. Being thrown up banana in the previous, lobbing himself into mid now. And Nadios, he had one opportunity to take a kill and thin out the herd, but dinked on that peak. He'll choose the better option. Get out. There's 2 walls of fire and an HE. There's not many places to be. Salazar hits his blind shot. Nothing worse than that feeling. They're just dying to a player who can't even see you. Missed on the jump. He goes wide. He didn't realize Nico was out. Nico right now is a nuisance, a menace, as he finds yet another multi-kill entry into this B-bomb site. He's winning it rounds on his own.
And that's exactly what G2 want. That's exactly what G2 need. I mean, when you think Nico on Inferno, you're always reminded of some of these rounds where he just would tear it up through banana.
Yeah.
2 kills, round 1, jobs are good, and don't even have to overthink it. And so the fact that we're getting that sort of format of Nico is very good for G2. A guy who's, you know, kind of looking to set the record straight on his path at majors. You don't want CS2 to start with the same crushing vibes that your global offensive. They are really leaving this one down to the wire, aren't they? And all that paranoia has caused Ecstatic to rotate one of these players away. So the 2-man defense over towards this A-site has to make a stand. Salazar hiding in the smoke. He's gotten past them. In with the backstab on Nico, but can't take it any further. Can't find the bomb. And so that plant comes in for the G2 squad. They deal with the weirdness through that smoke.
That smoke was so... Nicely done for G2 again. Pressured situation. Less than 20 seconds as they enter. And a man down off of Hunter dropping first. Still G2 make it look easy.
Uxi's going to use this injury to really just run it down long and treat this like he's the tip of the spear. He doesn't care. He's basically already dead in the round. Now, the trade was meant to come in from Hunter. Nico, low on health. Won't be good for the first. Takes m0NESY getting that trade, but it's at least allowed the plant to come in.
Take it. Oh,
Nexa stuck up on top of the lip, and now it's left all on a m0NESY. Gotta be quick with it. And m0NESY is 2 quick kills. One of the 3K needs number 4. Is he ready for Kraken up in the apartments? m0NESY, fast as lightning, man. Flashes up through banana. Salazar's AWP here, gonna strike while he's blind. He's been good at that at least. The flashes might be working, but he's still hitting the shots.
They're going.
Full on reposition. Smoke down in the fountains. He's gonna try play through the gap. And Salazar creates a tiny little hole to AWP through. Works out wonders. Trying to have a hero AWP round of his own, and he's gonna get it. 3 kills. And elects to play and wait for his teammates. Salazar gets the spot and will live to tell the tale. 5v5 retake, Ecstatic takes space, and that's a big move to have made. Robbing G2 of the ruins. They're now posted and ready to go. This is a really strong crossfire for Ecstatic. There should be no building back into the round now. And not as Queenix absolutely annihilates them on that push up through banana. So a nice bit of pace in that pistol.
Trying to be cheeky, but Ecstatic will just nade stack sandbags and Hooksy gets obliterated. If the bullet didn't do it there, HE would have And so that's a nice opening position for Ecstatic. They can leave a player here. Or they can just straight up execute, and that looks to be the move. Smoke block. Nico, a bit more room now. But USP made quick work of, and the MP9 falls after one. So they're scared of a couple more, you never know.
You're going to find themselves up in the lead. There is some solace in that m0NESY will be looking to bring out that AWP. And he's even going to go try and inflict a bit of damage towards the end of the round here. Ecstatic don't really have to give him this fight. They should just exit down Banana where they know it's safe. And so m0NESY likely won't find anything. All right then. For G2, taken through that first half really on the wings of Nico and m0NESY.
Is he trying to get them to run back? If he... No, okay, can't even get the tap in time, just stepping. And yeah, sure, that's actually perfect. He gets a kill.
Hunter's having a quiet game thus far, and he was trying to tiptoe down through middle, but
Nice
instead
play.
they blow the smoke open, and that'll get m0NESY involved in the round early. That AWP now no.
Hunter's coming back, 25 seconds.
Gonna need another monster m0NESY round. With help from Nexa, it pulls the attention away, the AWP gets involved. Is he ready for the walk up through short? m0NESY is! One more to find, and it's a m0NESY masterclass from Pit.
Well, that's the first gun round won by G2. Gonna send flashes for Banana. Here they go, back to their usual tricks. Uxie finds that opening kill.
So early, that's what it gives you.
Abs pop, one flash, out it goes.
Nexa, another keen opening here as he drops off into the pit. It's him and m0NESY playing in tandem with one another that really looks to lock in around here for G2. m0NESY, just the gift that keeps on giving, man. Another multi-kill round from his AWP.
Ooh. Tony Glocks.
Nico mow down, maybe? Oh, yeah, Nico absolutely destroys the pistols.
Now, he's at 4 health, so but the smart play is to go for the ace, obviously. No. Uxie is allowed an eco frag himself. He bites in, and G2 take 11.
Yeah, Nico could get here in good timing at least. Double layered inside of the site as they pop out through the apartments.
Nice.
It is just churned up by Nexa, who has been reliable in these A-takes. Always good for a kill. That time he's good for the double. Uxie barreled through the smoke. But now it's left to m0NESY, and if there's been one guy who has been so consistent in these moments, it's m0NESY. Molly even burns out Salazar, and so now it's just Nodios left to beat. Crossing in, m0NESY tried to move quickly there, but the smoke at Moto will deter him. He drops in one of his own.
So nice.
Right now, Nodios is paranoid that m0NESY is walking these smokes at Moto. He is positioned as though m0NESY is 100% coming from the Moto side, and he's not. This reroute from m0NESY is massive. As he moves in, lives that first fight, swing and a miss, and when you swing for m0NESY, you can't afford so. He steps up and delivers the game to G2. They run away with Inferno. Uxie's getting animated, Nico's winning openers, and m0NESY's putting them away in clutches.
It's time for a more convincing look. This could be the game to do it.
He was always meant to be a big game player, and you know, one game away from elimination, that's a pretty big game, right? Nico gonna open up the pistol into the 4v4 as he trades out Queenix over on the ramp. Dragon is making a play in the meanwhile, up through the B ramp. Nexa gets the spot off, but they're already in B. They're gonna run down this one fight while they've got him, and Nexa doesn't let them in. That is lovely for Nexa. Double swung around the generator, the one piece of G2 responsible for the B site, and he will come through with a vengeance to open up this pistol.
Yeah.
Just Nodios left. As mentioned, top in the charts in the last Vertigo that Ecstatic played versus Imperial, but very underwhelming in the first map of this series. He won't get the ball rolling.
Going for a late ramp take, we've got, only Nico, and not for long, peeking deep as he gets wallbanged through the smoke.
Love that for Patty. And so now it's going to give them a leg up here as they move through, taking this ramp control. G2 is still very heavy leaning over towards this B site. Right now, it's only Hunter left over on A. Elevator smoke comes in. He's trapped behind it. You've gotten all this room.
Wow.
You know that they were under defending this this side of the map.
They think that the A take is a fake right now. They're going back to hunt this B player. You know, maybe the bomb's rotating, you never know, off of that entry, but bomb can get planted, Queenix can cut them down, they're making sound, they still find the kill. That might beckon them in, but they are positioned completely out of it, so G2 throwing the towel. It's a reasonable call. They're looking to play the long game here. They give an Ecstatic of many.
Yeah, I mean, folks have gotten so good at spamming through the...
Oh my god.
Hang on.
He's doing a doja with a Molotov.
Damn.
That's actually sick.
Oh, damn.
It's going to push him into the bomb. Oh, I love the attempt. 3 health. Hooksie's holding on this cross, but Nadios sneaking under. Not for long. It's a big kill for Hooksie on an off angle. Reboost comes on the A ramp, but they will realize soon that Ecstatic have actually left this position entirely. They're going back for a B hit. Thank goodness Nexa is no longer aggressive. He gets flashed for a fight, but Queenix still wins it on the entry.
Flash Queenix through. Hooksy at least gets that trade, and in comes Monacy's orb. That's a collateral that Monacy will finish off. Gives him a little more freedom to push up. Great nade as well. That really softens them up, makes this an easier round for Nico, but it's just the one and done. Spam through the smoke, connecting onto Nexa. Oh my god, he'll get finished off. Queenix holding that smoke and just spamming away. Turns the tide in Ecstatic's favor as Monacy pulls up on the AWP. The heavy hitter has officially arrived. A kill back to find this even odds bout now as they look to move out through the elevator. Flash to facilitate this peak. It's a good trade from Hunter.
Wow.
And well cleaned up from G2.
We need to stay on A, guys. We cannot leave A like this.
They will again leave A only to Monacy, but that's because they hear this exit going in the middle. It happened last time, nothing went on. This time it's a commitment and denied by the smoke spam of 2 rifles. Now just a B hit, desperate.
Yeah, all in up through ramp, but into this double hold. And Nexa teed up to succeed at the back of the site. He'll go unchecked. And this is a swift cleanup for G2. He retake over towards A. It was him and Hunter cleaning house.
Just from what they've seen, it feels like taking B late would be nice and actually just execing, because we've not seen a double, triple molly exec on B. They're getting destroyed at the stairs. Smoke naded and Hooksy just head-to-heads all of Ecstatic. He is stomping. 8-2 for the Danish in-game leader. Easy shot for Monacy with a back turned.
You can just feel how this game has changed. Ecstatic looking like... But I don't know if Ecstatic are going to have that to fall back on. Even a missed smoke in this round to make matters worse, right? They don't have the full wall down, so they're just having to cross in behind this one smoke up at the top of ramp.
Cordy's very low. I mean, good luck getting this on and getting out. Hunter might just go for the kill, go for the throat. Hooksy runs at him. Hooksy's feeling invulnerable right now with the supporting cast around him. Hooksy running at them. Hunter's going through. He's got no help here. He doesn't fear anything from Ecstatic. They've given him no reason to. Now it's up to Nico. 1 by 1, they're fed fights, and G2 win them all. Nico dropping a smoke to buy room. They can molly him, they can nade him, it won't make a difference. He hides out in the mist. Monacy does not miss, and G2 take 7-1.
There was a missed smoke to open up the round, and so that's given away a lot more space at ramp than G2 should be ready for.
Oh, flashing through. This is just, they're desperate. They're forcing this at B. It's so easy to play a delayed stairs take and get a molly off and flash their way back in, but instead they're just right-clicking flashes into the smoke when there are 2 players. And look at the layering for G2. Okay, it's not ideal, but it's still a stack, isn't it? It's still Hooksy covering Nexa. Even if Ecstatic go for this lower kill, Hooksy should be good to win it. The bomb is in his sights. Okay, Util coming in. What have you got? Good flash. There's the spray and there's the round. G2, like, that is brute force. That is desperation. 2 players here. Aids. Oh, the stack, it might be nice. Nico's in trouble. Obliterated. Hunter moves into the spot they just cleared. There's still so many Molotovs to push him out of position. That might force it. Smoke's down, bomb plant would mean the world to Ecstatic. It will give them a chance.
Yeah, really, they're just looking for that one round that brings them back into the game.
They go.
But this is that lack of respect we're talking about. G2 just run through these smokes and try to face them head on. G2 know they're up against a broken team right now. There's a big flank on the cards for Queenix, which could be the saving grace here.
Yeah,
Nadios' Deagle delivers one, but it's swiftly cancelled out from Nexa. And so Kragen's just going to try buy time for this flank. Try lend time to Queenix.
Oh no!
Stands up into Monacy's orb, but Queenix arrives in the elevator, and this might be Ecstatic finally breaking through that brick wall of G2. Nexa, the only brick left on the bomb, sticking it, and Kragen will just get him. 4 bullets left in the AK as he went for that spray. You were playing with almost this overconfidence. In overdrive, you know, once that's gone, it's hard to get back to.
What a shot.
And Ecstatic is starting to believe more and more with each one of these rounds, with each one of these openers that they're locking in.
Nico has been getting owned on A with the pre-fires, the push through the smoke, the nade stack. It's not been fun in his shoes. Queenix now activating again on the B bomb site, kills Nexa, and this could pull the entire team back. Which way do they want to go with it? Monacy jumps up and over to force that kill. Queenix follows up. Now they have to go B, surely. The bomb's already running a rotation. Monacy knows it's coming.
In, but Queenix is already far too deep. And I mean, look at this. The whole story of that first half was Queenix getting bullied outside of the B side. Nexa and Hooksy just wrecking him round after round. And here in round 12, last of the half, Queenix gets his comeuppance, gets his revenge rather, as he goes running up through B, opens up the entire round for Ecstatic, and is able to get it to a 4-round half after all. Bomb's been planted for a while. You don't imagine Nexa just sits on top of it like a mother hen. That's exactly what he's doing. Still run up by Queenix, pistol round. Looking to come through for Ecstatic. If they can just deal with Hooksy over here, it's short. They have him pressured. Everyone else wins their fight, and so now it is Hooksy or nothing. 4G2 gets them off the bomb, but the kid's been retrieved, and so Ecstatic have got a pistol round under their belts and wind in their sails on this CT side. These scorelines close up in the blink of an eye, man. They really do. Hooksy and Monacy are trying to offset this now out through ramp. They both secure their openers. And Ecstatic can't really justify giving this round a look in. They've got to run it back with these saved guns in the next.
G2 play the perfect response to that setup. It's Salazar jiggling on default with a nade out. G2 walk the whole way up ramp, and then the second they get to top ramp, they all start swinging with Galils. They don't, with this kind of buy, you don't have the util to long out some sort of execute. Again, if this is contact for G2, you might be able to find Queenix before the flash even gets thrown. He gets spotted, Queenix gets a kill, and with the flash, they make it work. A flash and a bang. G2 are knocked out of B. Only 2 players left eating HEs, and Patty, same story, has to swing from his position. But right now, Ecstatic are holding back.
Oh, this would be a very legitimate round win for Ecstatic, one that looks to give them that staying power in the second half. Nexa 1-on-3 as he repositions, but he's got so many crosshairs bearing down on him. Players ready to react in Salazar, and they're actually going to go bring the fight to Nexa. They close in on him, and they never give him the room to play that 1v3.
A flint and steel on the floor. Oh, good spam. An engagement that almost certainly will favor those CTs. Monacy does battle back, somehow secures a 4v4.
Support him, and he's up close. Nadios dead immediately. They're going to start to run in. It's Queenix or nothing for Ecstatic, and he will answer the call. Queenix on the B-hold has given Ecstatic a second chance. Monacy finished off as Salazar rotates over, and Queenix is doing everything in his power.
All the way through middle in this round. They just need to block and buy time. That's a good shot for Kragen with the smoke, and the double nades. Antares style blows them to pieces, but they still make it through with an entry. Backstab by Kragen through the smoke. This one's getting mental right now. What a flick for Salazar as well. And Nico, there's no saving this round. Inside of the smoke, into the AWP, and Ecstatic waiting patiently.
They don't need to jump the gun here. It's Nico under all the pressure, and he can wait here as long as he likes. He can't win the round from waiting on that swing. Salazar hits the shot, and this scoreline closes up very neatly. Money is now gone for G2.
But right now, they are just giving it everything they've got to stay in the server, to stay in the series, and to stay in the major. Almost the ace. He's looking at the ground right now. He needs to be careful. He won't see a thing right here, but he can peek late.
They learn about this boost. Queenix going up and over, but he can't convert on the spray.
Oh, no.
Hunter and Monacy kills a piece. This is it for Ecstatic. This is where they've got to try and put a stop to the G2 rundown through B.
Double flank.
They lose the front man of Queenix. It's going to come down to the backstab. Kragan and Patty moving in. 1 kill from the captain. Nexa repositions, tucks himself in and is ready for the long fight, ready to long this round out and play off his teammates. He's even giving Util to set them up to take space away over at CT. Patty spammed down low and Kragan finished off. G2, a big sigh of relief in the G2 camp as they successfully break through the Ecstatic CT side, through that B hold that's been causing them so many problems since getting into this second half.
And who is it? The most reliable player on this team? It's Monacy, who finds the absolute blinding entries, just perfect peaks at AWP on the construction.
The biggest liability. They want to get in his head and shut him out of the game. They know that if they can deal with him, victory is right there for the taking.
Wow.
But it's easier said than done. 1 from Queenix before it's traded out from Nico. Molly is burning G2 up, and Salazar on this orb gets in on good time, dropping into the site. Monacy thinks he has the angle, but he doesn't. Missed shot from Salazar's orb. Monacy readjusts, and it's just the tag for Salazar.
Flanks here.
Adios arriving. They turn around to check him, but they can't deal with him. It's Monacy or nothing for G2. Flashed off the angle. Ecstatic moving in now. It was Monacy who picked up that 1v3 back on Inferno. A bit overzealous from Ecstatic to give him those fights. This time, they anchor down. They don't move a muscle. Will it happen now on the biggest comeback Ecstatic have ever embarked upon? Or will they finally deal with Monacy in the 2v1? First shot connects, and now they're getting flashbacks. Now it's deja vu for Ecstatic. This time something's got to be different. Can Paddy do it? The captain comes through for Ecstatic and locks Monacy out of the clutch.
And what can he do? It's smoked on a bomb. It's not even a stick, but a shot right through the smoke for Paddy. Salazar's been legged by Monacy yet again. It was a wallbang last time. The double setup is perfect, and Paddy, he really has been a hero in this map, saving the clutch and finding a double up in mid when G2's money is on the line. We need a molly for Queenix's position. The flash is beautiful. Patty again sets his team up to succeed. Monacy doesn't clear the corner, and they just crumble.
And you know where this gets really exciting? You know where this gets really messed up? Is that now that we arrive at a tie game,
and where are the stars? Where is Nico? It didn't seem like it mattered on CT side. But 9 and 13. Okay, Monacy. It's one way to do it. But winning this round, saving this game with a desperate Zeus at 11-11. That's not going to happen, surely. They keep the pressure on. Patsy. Run down. This is a little awkward now. It's only the AWP in the back of the site. Needs to hit a shot, and Salazar will.
That pressure is still there for Ecstatic. That pressure is still eating away at them. If they can battle back here and regain control over the pistols, that would be huge. Leaves them 1 round away from locking out the map. This is where the trembly hands, the nervous breath start to kick in. The cleaner you can keep this, the less worried you feel in the long run. And next, Deagle at the end, trying to pull it back in a 1-on-3, but Salazar not been missing. Will get deeked out. Nexa trying to return the favor to G2. Bomb getting planted, Queenix moving in, top performer, man that embarked on the comeback for Ecstatic, and he'll finish it. Shuts Nexa down in the 1v3. 1 shy of saving the day for G2.
A final bit of belief, and they put it to use. AWP on the sandbags, here's the Molotov tick, and Salazar hits his shot.
Kill out of Patty. This one's coming undone. Monacy caught, backstabbed from the short side. G2, the wheels are off the wagon. It's just Nico and Nexa left. Rounds gone by don't have to happen anymore. He's got faith in his team. He's got faith that if they're all stacked here, they will keep G2 out of the sight. Salazar and Kragan make first contact with the man up through ramp, and this is the beginning of the end for G2 on Vertigo. Their hubris, their overconfidence gets the better of them on this second map, and the bigger they are, the harder they fall as G2 come crumbling down. I think if Ecstatic do want to win this, it's important to keep G2 in the negative headspace that they're in. And so if they can win the pistol here, they will be off to a the best start they could have possibly hoped for. Not a bad way to open. Kragan takes it one step further. Nexa and Monacy with kills apiece in reply, and Hunter creeping out through the camera. Freebie is right there! Oh God, Hunter! A colossal whiff to give this one up in a 2v2. And now they lose control of middle, they lose control of camera. That puts pressure on Monacy and Nexa. They have to flush these players out, and that's easier said than done. Kragan with the third. And it's all left onto Nexa, tap of the bomb, but Ecstatic don't have to peek, they don't have that pressure. And Nexa is blindsided by the man back in con.
2-0, Deagles again. And they will strike. Nico gets a kill. There's a gun swap. Kragan getting a little cocky, not ready for the re-swing. As he tries to cycle that weapon out of position, Salazar gets a kill on an aggressive B play, but there's still a 3v4 in play. Huxi needs to give that gun to someone with a little more health. And Monacy goes for an AK in mid as well, as Ecstatic make it very clear where they're ending. Bomb gonna get planted. Going back in main would be powerful with this bomb plant. And G2 with no kit are on the clock.
Every reason to go for this if you're G2, and reasons to be paranoid if you're Ecstatic, but they set up to play around the bomb. Even stopping around like this is a big win for the mental of Ecstatic, and one that's going to get in the heads of G2 because it feels so winnable. It feels right there for the taking, especially with this util in play. Smoke on the bomb, Molly in main. They can't go through this. Queenix has got to land the spam from afar. He doesn't get him up in time, but the nade from downtown will do it. Queenix pulls up, and a 1v2 from the get-go of Anubis.
Blocking as they send double nades onto Nodios. Nice move for G2. They don't have to overdo this, but that Molly does trap Huxi out in the open. He can't even take a free kill. Nodios is a shot from death, and Huxi whiffs.
So that there, we talk about how G2 don't want to be on the defensive, how they want to be the ones exerting map control. That's what G2 just attempted, and it looked very good from the offset, but Ecstatic's reply was even better. Push through main for Monacy, will net a kill to Queenix. That is something. That is a big kill to alleviate a lot of this pressure over towards A. It frees Monacy up a little bit more to reposition on that AWP, but the play's coming in fast. The play's coming in towards B. Nexa, back of the site. Man, they tried to bully early. Hunter holds the line. Hunter can't deliver the final kill. And so it's a clutch. Patty versus Monacy. Monacy was the man who at the top of this series had clutches coming out the wazoo, and this one is no exception. He'll nail Patty on the smoke push. And so a much needed clutch round from the clutch AWPer of G2 put on the board.
Aggressive again. Huxi gives it another shot, but they're holding from passive positions. Perfect play for Queenix. Even expecting more, but it's Nexa in the site.
They go right through. They try to play into him. Oh no! Yeah,
he crashed.
That's unfortunate. That's even more tilting for G2.
Oh, that's...
Flashing a mid and Nico dead, pushing on the back of it. Monacy, the one-man army of this G2 squad. The one guy who might have something to say about Ecstatic's run here at the major. He's got the bomb down at his feet up in rugs. Hunter here alongside him. Hunter with the spray will at least deal with Kragan. And so Monacy provides the kills that are the turning point of this round. And now it's just Queenix in a world of hurt.
What was the star of Vertigo? Give it a go-go.
As the smoke fades, Monacy now has to consider main, so he's got two players looking his way, ready for this fight. Missed shot from Monacy, but Hunter with the re-swing will lock it down. And over time, if Monacy picks up this performance and is able to keep this going, that will inspire down the ranks. We saw that happen with Ecstatic on Vertigo.
This might be the best start we've seen from Hunter in the series. He's been almost a non-factor today. It's a good shot down towards the water, finding the captain of Ecstatic. They want to come through though, they want to hit this B bomb site, flash from afar. Queenix puts Kragan in the picture, and now he needs to find this entry.
Monacy nails it with the AWP, not missing a beat. is this Monacy AWP. They blind him off the angle. Pressure is on, but Monacy, good for one more, brings Nico in through the smoke, buys enough time for more players to move into this site. Monacy does all he has to in that round. And so now just Nodios left standing as he walks the talk through main. Ooh, chatterbox in his hands. But all quiet on Ecstatic right now as he tries to cook up a 1v2. Bomb is on his back.
Can leave.
Whole world is open to him right now. He just doesn't know where that second man of Nexa is, often the A player.
The longer he leaves it, the more G2 will doubt this, so they're going to go clearing together and trying to enter the site. This could still give him an entry for free. The timing is good right now. He grabs Nexa. One health. 20 seconds. If he runs now, he can make it.
Nico should hear this, might look to give chase. He's now moving in. Nodios is playing for the kill, but he can't get it. And Nico does not fall down versus the 1 HP clutcher on the other side. Though, right, like he had the right idea. It's just he gets so wrecked in that first engagement.
Ooh, Hunter.
But you'd be surprised how quickly this can turn sour, especially with Hunter feeling inspired from these Monacy performances. He's having a good start right now, is Hunter. That's someone who's been missing across this series for G2.
And they set him up. They did a deep A stairs smoke off of spawn so that he could fight towards water from dark. Moving in. Oh my god, timing's completely missed. Nico gets into safety though, and he doesn't need to fight. Monacy's here.
If plays are ever being made, Monacy is there. Monacy is a part of them. He starts this round double fighting dark with Hunter, and now he's looking to end the round over here in mid on a mid push with Nico. Monacy doing everything for G2 right now, and this AWP, once it's going like this, it's so hard to put a stop to him. You said it earlier on, this game might come down to trying to avoid Monacy, and I think that's going to be very hard with how he's playing. You don't know where he's going to start. You don't know where that opening move is going to come in, and by the time you even adjust to it, he will be completely on the other side of the map, up and moving, always mobile, always making plays. This is exactly what G2 needed. And it might have come in their time of need to bail them out of this dire situation. Nico dead in mid, but Monacy is the man to close that round out. Didn't even see the last guy. And with Hunter and Hooksy, Hunter's at least look good to open. But the only safe pair of hands, the only ones I would bet my house on right now is that Monacy AWP. And he's not here, he's not involved. So these rifles have got to hold on versus the pistols. It's a nice start for Hunter, but it's quickly pulled back the other way. Nico makes a play, makes a move, trying to save the B site, but he can't get past Queenix. So that plant will come in for Ecstatic.
Someone's got to get it, but they're so scared of timing, so I don't know if G2 have gotten close. It's going to delay the bomb.
Monacy's set up now.
They can get it down. Oh my god, the molly on the side for Nexa. Burns Queenix crossing in, and now, talk of a cross, Nodios has got to get past the impenetrable Monacy, who hits his shot every single time. And let's see if we can find any results. Oh my god, the mid-stack! And Kraken will just take one there. He's happy he even got a kill with that smoke break into 3 CTs. Gonna see Salazar's AWP crawling forward, but they need a Molotov on this position. And Molly, they don't have good flash as Nex is set up for that entry. There's another one. Nade. Queenix delaying his peak, trying to find the right timing to catch Nexa in the open. But G2 have finally offered him support. This made all the difference. Oh, the molly, it's just too late, isn't it? The nade on the smoke. Nexus already out of position. Nodios lurking a bit. They line up, but they're buddied up for that kill. Easily done. 4 on 2. Ecstatic just throwing themselves through.
Finished off cleanly. And that is a huge ask for a team that is fresh-faced to this environment, fresh-faced to these stakes and this pressure. And so they might just crumble under the weight of their ambitions here. Patty, 1 on 5, bomb away from him, and a backstab. Best to hope of success, I guess, but there's no winning this round, and he knows it. So he's just got to sit there and come to terms with that this is going to read 7 of 4. The best Ecstatic can do is 5, and that's with all these rounds being consecutively for G2.
And they needed to for G2. We've got another aggressive B play set up. Double flash through main. Nodios, ugly spray. And Hunter overwhelms him, even walking the mid-smoke. Nico gets his desserts, and Monacy hits his as well. It's flowing for G2. There is no stopping them now on this streak. 8.
And now it's just cascading through the squad. They are all playing with Monacy-esque confidence in this game. But this is going to come down to some very, very fast fights, some brawly Counter-Strike down in dark. Misses on the dualies, Kragan pulls up and will keep it even. They take the pace out of the lower hit at least. That flood of G2 players can't come in, but somehow Nico has already crept up in a CT. That kill should be dead to rights. They've just got to get past Nodios. And even as Patty's able to break away, even as he's able to dodge capture from Nico in the spawn, will that be the fighting chance for Ecstatic? It shouldn't be. They're hounding him down, they chase him down, and Queenix now spotted, gets the bomb away at least. One kill in the right direction, but so much more to do for Queenix. The man who got it all going on Vertigo is locked out to open up the pistol of Anubis.
Oh, look at this gap as well. Sure, it's a temple smoke. It will be running into the A split. It's being held by Ecstatic, but a molly behind the smoke cordons off Patty. He can throw another one. Oh, and it's all up to the A main fight. Salazar finds his 3rd kill of the map, but here's all the stands between G2 and 11 rounds. I don't think anyone can stop this now. G2 don't overstep the mark. They lock out Heaven with a Molotov. The bomb plant comes in. It's a big flank for Ecstatic with it all on the line.
The weight of this 3v3 is enormous. This is essentially your hope for the game, for any chance of a comeback. It's not a bad way to start, but Nico and Monacy taking the Heavens away. Monacy left up in the clutch, and a 1v3 begins. Monacy moves in, gets close, and is ready to rob this from Ecstatic. They're off the bomb, but he adjusts in time. This one's wild. They tap it again. Monacy's playing with his food, and he will elude capture for now, but chased down. It's gonna be close with no kit, but Ecstatic, they stop Monacy on his way to a 1v3, and they just barely take that round over the line.
Off that flash, Queenix doesn't know that they're even closer, and Hooksy jiggling. He's trying to bait, set up Nexa in the corner. Queenix goes for the clear, but the AK finds that clean shot. Patty with a lot of pressure. This flank, it may be coming in, but it may all be too late. It's certainly too little as G2 enter the site. Salazar provides cover from the top, but he's gone after one, and Patty, there's just nowhere to hide. 4 on 2. G2 feeling good for the game right now. It's Nodios and Kragan against the world.
Nodios, very, very quiet start here. Sets himself up. Final bullet connects to Hooksy as he bends that one to come through. It's now all eyes on Nexa, but he will find the first. Ready for Nodios, ready for the swing. Knows he's still got him trapped up in the Heavens, and Nexa, just falls shy on that spray.
What?
That's super awkward for Nexa.
Nade comes in, won't give away his position. We do have a flash being laid up to go through. It goes further, and Nodios turns for the kill. He's still got a teammate. They know about this, but Patty drops in from mid. Now they can concede the site. They have a lot of space, and they have the bomb.
That's a huge problem for G2. Walking the smoke is not the answer for Nico. Straight into Kragan. Flash through, trying to tee up Hunter, but not even he wants to throw it all the way on the tech. Catches the molly. That at least blocks it. That's quite nice to actually give him a bit of a leg up in taking this space. Kragan should be ready for this, but doesn't make it any easier. Tech 9 of Hunter. He's got 20 seconds, and they're watching the bomb from afar, so even as he deals with Patty, the trade should be there immediately. Won't find it as Queenix swings out from the stairs. Good interplay there between Ecstatic. This would be a nice confidence-boosting round for Salazar if he's able to make that AWP sing from Ivy. They jump in, they get past, and that's going to sell his teammate out. Only the one kill off the AWP, and they beeline towards it. They go and retrieve it. Another kill out of Hooksy this time. This one's starting to fall apart. This was just Glocks, and now G2 are posted to win the round. Queenix with one onto Hunter as he loops his way back in through the spawn. They got one more rifle left to get past, and they can't do it. These Glocks, the bane of Ecstatic, and it might be the round that lets them down. That missed shot from Salazar's AWP with Nodios hung out to dry. They do it on Glocks.
And they've got a flash set up in main. Timing is everything on this flash right now. Nade chips away. First one comes through. G2 try and dodge. They're running into walls. They're running into bullets. And somehow a 4-on-2 emerges. Ecstatic with nothing to play with and everything to play for. Still fight back against G2. This horde of MP9s comes running and gunning, and Kragan won't miss a beat. Bomb dropped. Monacy in the clutch again, but it's not meant to be. Ecstatic, they do not give up nor go down.
third player over towards B. They battle for Dark.
God.
Nodios narrowly eludes burning in that molly. But Queenix with the backstab,
No
dropping
way.
in. It's just the one and done. Still Ecstatic. Right place, right time on this stack at the B site. 2 more players left to break through for G2. And Patty can't keep them at bay. Salazar, the one who let them down with a missed AWP shot in the Glock round,
Can't do
is
it.
the one faced with this 1v2 clutch.
No.
Even if he's
No.
given this first fight an overstep from Hooksy, now it's Monacy the one to beat. Monacy the clutch king of the series. Monacy the one to end it all. As he rounds the corner, Salazar plays right into Monacy's hands. They've been in many a moment where they could have ended this series, and they want this one to be the knockout punch. This is as easy as it gets for G2.
Now it really
And that's
is.
not the bad way for it to start. Nico opens onto Nodios. They know about Kragan, who's trapped out on an island over here at Long, getting chased down.
Ooh.
He'll put up the double. In the meantime, Monacy did reclaim one on that AWP, so he's still keeping G2 afloat, but the bomb is down over at Long, and Kragan's just found it. Monacy's rooting back through the spawn. Another kill from Monacy. The record... Will he get there in time? They haven't crossed in yet. Queenix has got a chance at the double here, but it's got to be clean. First man found is Nexa, but he can't convert onto Monacy. G2's hero, the man in the cape and cloak, looking to run away with this game right at the close and stop Ecstatic in their tracks. Salazar can't win this. Surely not. Playing through the smoke, trying to rob it to time, but he can't arrive. And so the bomb is planted. G2 have got it teed up, and it's all on the back of Monacy in this third map. G2 lock it in. An Ecstatic heartbreak across the series. The Danish squad